Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be my first Q&A that I've done where I have compiled questions that y'all have asked me on other social media platforms, and instead of going live or putting them on stories, I'm answering them here on my YouTube channel. So please tune in and enjoy. The best gift I've ever received. I guess, I don't know if it's the best gift, but I feel like the one that means the most, like, to me, that's been most recent, is when I was younger, I always wanted to play the violin. And we were living in Virginia at the time, and you know, the grade I was in, I was like, yay, next year I'll be able to join the band and I can take the violin and I'll be able to learn that. We ended up moving, and then the new school district that I was in, they didn't offer string instruments. So I couldn't do it. I ended up doing the clarinet. So something I was always sad about. So last Christmas, my mom actually bought me like a violin and violin lessons. I have yet to take them though. Listen, I was single, went to Aruba, partied, came back, got in life, started dating. It's been a lot. But I swear, 2023, I'm gonna start these violin lessons, Mom, I promise. How do I keep up with pressure under the spotlight? I mean, do I keep up with it? I don't know. I know y'all see me going after trolls and everything. That's probably not the best at keeping up with pressure under the spotlight. But no, I really just try to be myself. Like, I am who I am. I just try to stay authentic and real, and y'all gonna like me or you're not, you know? I try to put my best foot forward, really, especially on my YouTube channel, try to show you all the real me, you know, the unedited, the unfiltered version. So, and I hope you all enjoy me. My first impression on being reality TV was what the while filming, the producers were always like, this is a #1 TV show, this is a #1 TV show, make sure you bring it, make sure you bring it. And I'm like, who even watches TV anymore? And then I'll never forget Sinja and I being in a mall and getting recognized for the first time. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then getting recognized in Mexico. And then almost every day I go out getting recognized. It's an odd feeling, because I'm like, I'm just normal. I'm just a regular person who just happened to be on TV. I don't know. My single life has been pretty good. I've really thoroughly enjoyed how I approached it very intentionally, from taking the first month off of basically work and life when Sinjin first left, to planning a girls trip, to then saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get back to wintering in other places. You know, dating was kind of hard for me at the beginning. I just wasn't ready. But now that it's been over a year, I've definitely approached dating a lot more open and differently, and it's been going great. And you all can watch my journey of my single life on my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. You'll see everything from the year from when Sinjin left to when I started filming, and everything that's happened after filming. So make sure you subscribe to get all the juicy details. Some of the worst and best things about being on reality TV, I'd say some of the best is like really meeting people, and especially the DMs I get from so many women who are like, hey, I really resonate with you, or your story gives me inspiration, you give me so much courage. Like all of that, like sharing my life and it being able to resonate with women and just give them anything that they take from it, it just means a lot to me. The worst I'd say is I wasn't put in the greatest light, and it hurts because I love humans so much. Like, I love us so much, and I have such a big heart, and I care so much about people. And so for so many people to think I'm such a bitch, I mean, I am, but I'm not like the monster bitch that they think I am, you know? Like, that's like really hard, because I'm like, I love us all, and I really care about people, and I swear I'm not that mean. Are the friendships, fights, and relationships genuine? Yeah, well, my friendships are very genuine, very real. The fights are real, but a lot of times, like for example, one of the car rides that Sinja and I were on when I came back from Costa Rica, like That was like a 4-hour car ride with traffic, with heat, with a film crew, with everything. And so you saw me very heated, but you only saw that glimpse and you didn't see the full argument that entailed for my reaction. So yeah, take from that what you will. My relationship with Sinjin is just kind of neutral. There'll be, you know, like a week or two ago, we talked for a couple hours on the phone, and then we really haven't talked much since. So it's just kind of, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just, this holiday season, I'm not coping the greatest because I am actually not going to be renewing my lease. My lease is up at the end of December. And so I need to pack up my whole apartment and figure out storage. I'm not getting another apartment right now because I'm heading to Colombia for a couple months. You know, maybe I'll stay abroad, maybe I'll come back home. So I didn't get an apartment, so it's just trying to figure that out, like packing, moving. You know, I love hosting like the Christmas Eve dinner, so I'm not gonna be able to do that now. So this holiday season is a bit of a struggle for me. Best places to get a Christmas gift from are just gonna be local shops for sure. You want to get your loved one perfume or body spray, lotion, go to your local crafts person. I'm sure they have handmade products. And also practical gifts. Like, for example, ever since I was younger, I would get something I didn't like and I'd be like, I don't like this. I don't like just things that are, I don't like things. I like experiences or practical things. Like, I want to learn how to play violin, so my mom got me violin lessons. Perfect practical gift. The best places to shop for gift giving are definitely local artists, crafters. You want to get your loved one soap and lotion, find a local person who makes it. Also, what I love are experiences. So for example, I gave my sister her local town's park and rec book and said, hey, pick a class for Tobias and I'll pay for it for Christmas gift. And now he's doing tumbling, 6 classes of tumbling for $50. Like, your local parks and rec departments have so many cool classes going on, and they're at a very affordable prices. So perfect gifts. Some tips for traveling on a budget is be open to experiences. Like, be open to not needing the best of everything, the fanciest of everything. You know, Sinja and I got by in Thailand, house sitting for people, volunteering at hostels. You know, we stayed at at a place that, like, you know, you had to make sure you wore flip-flops in the shower, but it was very cheap, food included, and other than needing to wear flip-flops in the shower, is great. So definitely just leave the bouginess at home. I guess that's what I'd say. Traveling changed my outlook on life. Since my first time abroad in 2014 for study abroad with college, it just like opened up my, it just was like, whoa. You just get such a different experience of how other people are and how they live and what their culture is like. And then you realize like how closed-minded we are in the States and how we actually aren't too sure of what goes on outside of our borders. It's definitely changed my life for the better. One travel tip that I think everybody needs to know is I love searching on Google Flights, because you can put in different airports that you're able to leave from. For example, I'm in Connecticut, so I can leave from New York, Boston, Providence, or Hartford. And then I can put, I want to go to Colombia, I can put in Medellin and I can put in Bogota to see where the cheapest flights are. And I think that's such a great travel budget hack.
How is your relationship with Joel, Daphne, and any other people who appeared on The Single Life?
Yeah, my relationship with Joel and Daphne are still great. We're great friends. You know, Daphne and I actually just talked a couple weeks ago. Oh, actually, Joel and I talked a couple weeks ago too. He's talking about he's never really been to the States. He talked about coming to visit. I'm like, sure. You just have to come before January, because if not, I'm not going to have a place for you to stay. So, yeah, we're still on good terms, good friends. The biggest difference between filming Single Life and filming, you know, the other 90-day spin-offs I did was that, like, this is me all alone. Like, before, it was like Sinjin and I, and we could complain about the production together, complain about the long days of filming together. Like, you still had a person. Where this, it's very much just me. Just me. And now I'm, like, bringing in more outside people, and it definitely has a different flair to it. Oh, that's gonna be, the question is what traits I look for in the perfect guy. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna be announcing either like a live or a Zoom or something with Tiffany and I going over this. Yes, I started van life. And what I've been doing were trial runs. I'm a very particular person, and I know it's a huge investment, and I cannot decide like what kind of layouts I need. So for a while I was like trying to find people with vans that I'm like, hey, can I come check out your van? Can I walk it? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, I'm like, rent a van. You can rent them. And so it's been great. It's been a great experience. I definitely do know I need a shower for sure, and I need a toilet for sure. So that's been a great find. So if you're wondering about doing van life, you're not too sure where to start, and you do have some money, because, you know, renting the vans aren't the cheapest, I would definitely give renting vans a go.
Is van life a passion of yours, and how did you discover that passion?
Yes, van life is a passion of mine, and I'm not too sure. I think, like, if I look back at my Instagram posts, I started saving them in like 2015 or 2016. That's actually when I started getting more into like a minimalist mindset, that like we don't need these big houses, and we don't need yards, and we don't need all of this. That's also around the time that my love of traveling was really growing. And it just really seemed to fit me, and I love traveling, I love exploring, I love finding new people and new communities, and like what better way to do that than living in them? And it's so much easier to do that when you're driving between community and community. So yeah, definitely a passion of mine. Where do I see myself a year from now? It's so hard, because like a part of me would love to say like I see myself so in love and planning to have a baby soon. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out, dating, what I'm realizing, dating at 32 is a lot different and harder than dating in your 20s, so we'll see. How do I have time to do everything I've dreamed of? I don't have the time. If I had the time to do everything, I'd be a belly dancer and a lawyer already, so. But what I do is I have been able to let go of this notion that we have in the States of you needing a 9-to-5, and that's the way to work, and you need to have a 401k, and you need, like, I found out that time freedom is much more important to me than financial freedom. Financial freedom's huge, but you can have financial freedom, but if you don't have the time to enjoy that, then what are you doing? So it's been really about finding jobs that I can make a lot of money in with short amount of time, and that gives me the freedom to do other things that I want to do. And bartending's been great for that, I can work a couple nights a week, make a few $100 to $1,000, and it's pretty decent money. All right, so what's my best memory on Christmas Day? I don't really have like a best memory that I can think of right now, but I have a funny memory, and it's more of like, just became a memory because the story's been passed down, and I've seen video of it. So one Christmas when I was like 4, my mom wakes me up and she's like, Santa came, and I hate being woken up. Please don't ever wake me up. I'm so mean. I'm so grouchy. Like, just don't do it. So she wakes me up and she's like, Santa came. And I'm like, I don't care. She says, I get out of bed, walk past all my Christmas toys, walk past this new Barbie Corvette and everything Santa brought me. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't want these gifts. I just want my coffee milk. And she says, I sat on the couch, grumpy as hell, until I got my coffee milk. And then after, I was like, okay, where are the gifts Santa got me? I'm gonna see if I can find that footage. Yeah, watch out for a bonus clip. What's something I wish could happen this Christmas? Well, damn, I wish that my landlord would sell this house to me because I love it so much. but she told me not to hold my breath for that, so. I hope you all enjoyed this Q&A session with a little bit of a holiday twist. Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to stay notified of new videos coming out. And come on, keep those questions coming. I love answering them. Have a good one.